Welcome, friends, to CNS Viewpoint. Today, again, like every day, we are back again at 5 p.m. India time to share our thoughts and views and perspectives on something that made us think. And today, we are going to talk about two very important tweets we read this morning. One was from Dr. Soumya Swaminathan. She is the chief scientist of World Health Organization, the WHO, the UN, United Nations Agency on Health. Dr. Swaminathan has tweeted that more than a million shots of COVID vaccine are administered around the world, more than 1 million or 10 lakhs every day, compared to one third, 330,000 or 3.3 lakhs vaccine shots administered in low income countries around the world. So just imagine, we are for booster vaccine shots are given to people who have already received full vaccination course. In some and World Health Organization has repeatedly said that the evidence is emerging, and there is not enough consensus, or evidence is not strong or clear enough on when the booster jab has to be given to whom, who should be prioritized, etc., etc. And all countries should wait till end of 2021 before WHO comes up with a clear scientific guidance on booster vaccination. But totally ignoring the appeal of World Health Organization, several rich countries are going ahead full steam with the booster vaccination shots. Over 1 million vaccine shots, booster shots, every day, compared to 330,000 shots in low-income countries. Just imagine the inequality, and this is in the contrast of very common knowledge and very widely advocated reality, a truth, that unless we vaccinate at least 70% of our population, world's population, rich and poor alike, the hope we have, the hope experts are making us believe that herd immunity may kick in, which may lead us towards the end of the pandemic. So we will lose the hope. We will lose that chance, that one possibility of ending the pandemic via vaccination, or at least moving towards decimating the pandemic towards via vaccination. So and why are we going to lose it? We all are going to lose it. The whole world is going to lose it, because of the selfishness, and because of the greediness, and because of the total lack of any scientific reason, rationale, demonstrated by the actions of rich nations. These are the very rich nations where scientific institutions are also based, on which the credibility of all those scientific institutions is very widely respected worldwide. These are the very same countries we are talking about, who are administering the booster jabs to their population. Most of the booster jabs are being administered in countries which has worldwide reputed and credible scientific institutions and scientists based in their own nations. The other tweet which I'm going to talk about is also related to this one, and is by Dr. Madhukar Pai, who's a very dear friend, but also a very widely respected global health voice of reason. And he's a senior researcher and a very senior scientist at McGill University, and his name is synonymous to voice of reason in several global health spheres, especially tuberculosis. So Dr. Madhukar Pai has tweeted that per capita, if you calculate, so more booster jabs are being given in just one country, United Kingdom, than those per capita who are receiving first vaccine shot in the whole of African continent. Imagine. Read these two and try to understand these two tweets, messages from Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, the top scientist of the WHO, the chief scientist of World Health Organization, and Dr. Madhukar Pai, a very credible scientist. And I will again repeat that Dr. Soumya Swaminathan has said that over 1 million booster jabs are given every day, but low-income countries receive only 330,000 shots, the first vaccine shots in a day. And Dr. Madhukar Pai has tweeted that per capita booster jabs in United Kingdom are more than those who receive first vaccine shot in the whole of African continent per capita. So this is so deeply painful and hurtful, because this greediness will fail us all, could fail us all, and this is one of the key reasons too for which for a range of inequalities, human rights abuses, exploitations, and one of the major obstacles, not only preventing us from fighting COVID with all what we have, but also preventing us in progressing towards sustainable development goals, each and every goal and target of SDGs, where no one is left behind. So with these thoughts, worries, concerns, and lot of questions, and a slight glimpse, a slight hope that some voices of reason are there, and let us hope that they are heard, and we will be able to change the opinion of the richest of the rich countries. And vaccines, not only vaccines, but all vaccines, resources, diagnostics, treatments, food, everything will be equitably shared on the planet. We will be able to not only end COVID, but also end conditions that put us at risk of public health emergencies, as well as other kind of emergencies and natural calamities, so-called natural calamities. With these words, bye-bye, and see you tomorrow again at 5 p.m. India time with the thoughts and views and perspectives and opinions on something that will make us think. Wait for tomorrow 5 p.m. Bye-bye. See you then.